Terraforming, the process of deliberately altering the natural game-generated landscape to suit a specific building project or aesthetic goal. Basically, if the land looks a little wrong, you fix it until it looks a little right. And that is exactly what I will be learning today for episode 3 of my Getting Good at Minecraft series. Now, I've actually learned Axiom for this episode. However, everyone and their mothers told me to learn how to terraform by hand first, so that's what we're doing. Here's the game plan. We start by just terraforming random land in a random world, and if it doesn't look terrible, we can move on to Axiom. Good plan, me. Good plan, me. I think I did a great job. Do you remember that first episode where I had a terrible try at building before I made a pretty building? Hopefully that's the case for us again, cause I think what I need is more purpose. Like, I've realized that when I'm texturing and I'm just going ape on a wall with random blocks, it just looks a bit peculiar to me. So I'm going to ignore this first attempt because it seems that I need to do things terribly once to do them amazingly another time. Okay, I am a try again person, so we're gonna try again. I found this little island, and I've decided we're just gonna terraform this whole area. Just this island. That's what we're gonna do. So I figured out what I did wrong the first time. After watching a billion tutorials, I've gathered that before we decorate, we need to shape. And for this island, that means fixing this. Come on, Minecraft. Minecraft, are you serious? What is this world generation? Then I'm going to make a path for myself to skedaddle on, and then we will tackle cliffs last because I'm scared. I don't want to tackle cliffs again. I started by just getting rid of anything that looked in any way peculiar. I really wanted to flatten the land a little, but not so much that I might as well be building on a super flat. After I did that, I made myself just, a little path through the island. And can I just say, I love paths. Even though I'm still kind of terrible at making paths, I love a good path because A, I get lost very easily and I hate having my chords up on my screen, and B, they just add so much humanity to a village or anything you make with your friends. It's so wonderful. Like, wait, hold on. We're going deep into the Frenchy history all the way back here. Let's go, I think here is probably the best. This was a friend I made with this is a server I made with my friend Ben. You can see I've got his head right here. This is my old house. Pretty nice. Some things are missing because, it's really old. But look at how nice, it was to have this path where I'm like, okay, I have my house over here, and I kind of just walk over. It's a bit treacherous, but I didn't make this path, by the way. Someone else did. Then you go over here and it fades, blends in. It not only leads to this house, but it blends in through here, and then it goes all the way to the bridge. Look how pretty this is. And so you know exactly where to go all the time. Look how nice this is. I still, to this day, don't know who did the paths, but they were beautiful. Beautiful. And then, okay, half the world is missing. Like I said, everything's mismatched. But, oh, no. We had a friend here, I think Keiju, was their name. It went all the way down here. It was a beautiful path down there into their kind of domain. It was like a domain. It was their house, but it was a domain. It was in a cave and everything. Look how beautiful it is to have a nice path. I'm gonna say I'm incredibly biased towards paths. I love paths. Finally, it's cliff time. And, when I did the cliffs again, I really loved how the stairs looked integrated, the stair kind of block-ish looking cliff. It made it look really cliffy. I don't know if that makes sense, but it did. And I'm gonna be honest, I did kind of just spam it because I thought it made it look more realistic. But it doesn't look bad, right? If spamming it doesn't make it look bad, then can't get mad at me. I decided that the tuff would be closer to the water and the stone and the moss would be higher up. I wanted the moss blocks to kind of blend it a little bit, but I didn't want to make it like a layer. I do think I need to get pushier with the blocks that I use. I really should have accepted that it's not gonna look like super duper smooth gradients. I'm not gonna have super duper smooth gradients with just the amount of blocks that I'm using. I need a million blocks. But you know what? I don't think the cliffs looked pretty bad. Look at these. And I added some deep slate right under here for shadow. I think it's pretty good. Considering where we started, I think this is a lot better. I didn't do under here. I mean, I thought it was fine. I could have had an extra layer, but I was kind of lazy. I really should have. But yeah, considering where we started, this is beautiful. I really liked pushing this into the dirt. Here, this was a little flat, but I mean, like, they're flat cliffs. It's a cliff. Okay, cliffs are flat sometimes, guys. Anyhow, while I would say Axiom time, because I definitely did toy around with Axiom, I realized after like 6 hours that I was not nearly as good at terraforming with Axiom as I was with building. And so that means while I did make something maybe sort of kind of cool, it's like, basically just give me like 6 months to continue getting good at this and I'll come back. Okay, guys, I promise.
This was made in the middle of like multiple final projects and tests and quizzes and all sorts of stuff. And people kept asking me because it's been a month, like, oh, when's the 3rd episode? And it was stressing me the hell out. So I was just like, you know what? Like it says in the title. Here, damn, take it, okay? Just this is all I got right now. But trust, summer is so close.